So, Robin Williams killed himself. Well, isn't that special for us? After all the movies he did, after all the things he said, after all those things that were so wonderful about life, the man puts himself on the end of a string and asphyxiates himself with a rope. Gee, the sanctity of life. It used to make me real mad. Oh, I hated people who commit suicide. I don't know why. It's just with all the life around us and how finite it is, how eldritch it is. It's like a Cthulhu worshiper. Oh, there's death, some crawling freaking horror, and you're just gonna walk up to it and like, okay, hey, here's a freebie. Feel good, And I mean, this is my attitude to actually till Robin Williams died. Because it was like, what the fuck, And basically it was just what the fuck. But then I was like, well, that I just watched Heathers again. If you ever seen that movie, you know what I'm talking about. It's on YouTube now. Just look up Winona Ryder 1989. Heathers. It's about suicide, but it's more about it was a psychopath. And it just kind of hit me with something that happened in my life. There was a point where things were getting real unstable for me. I had come back from the hospital. I still don't know how long I have to live or die. Could just die anytime. I had a major heart attack. I was in a coma for 2 months. I just woke up kind of a different person, to be honest. And someone said, well, okay, you're a little better now, so we think that's it for you. I don't know what your plans are, but we can't help you anymore. Figure it out. Because we're not going to figure it out for you anymore. You'll probably be homeless. I'm like, hey, if I'm homeless, just kill me. Because, well, I simply said, I won't be homeless. You can do what you got to do, but I won't be there to see it. Because I'm not going to live that way. And I didn't even put the connection together. Me, who is someone who is so upset about freaking people who give up and people who commit suicide. I think Pyro did a video recently, the rugged individualist I am, I'm not. But, there's something about that rings true. You pick yourself up by your bootstraps and you keep going. Even if you're disabled, you try to use the system. You have to fight the system to get anything out of it. But, you keep trying. And I hated myself a little bit because I gave up. I mean, I found my point. The point where I just couldn't stand living anymore. And I hate to say it, but I still feel that way, and it's just like a total betrayal of everything I feel. I mean, I'm not sticking my head in the oven or whatnot, but I didn't know what I was going to do. But I sure as hell wasn't going to be homeless. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I would have done. Probably a bluff, because there's nothing I would have done to hurt myself, because I could stick my hand on a friggin' desk and bang it with a hammer and know it's the same damn thing as jumping off a roof or a building. or taking some pills or whatnot. You know, friggin' take a lead pipe and friggin' tape it to a goddamn friggin' handle and shit and wave it at the cops. Yeah, I'm badass. You know, that's simple. Friggin' California cops, they'll blow your ass away. Oh, you want that friggin' retirement plan? Okay, no problem. We're well funded. We have weapons. But usually I'm kind of pro cop, so oh well, it's all the same, isn't it? I don't know though. It's just fucking Robin Williams. I know you're supposed to be like, oh, he was such a great guy. Everything. You know what movie he did that people aren't mentioning? Because he had a whole slew of them, but he did a movie called What Dreams May Come. And in it, he got hit by a car. You know, this car, he was helping someone on a turnpike in a car, hit another car, flipped over in the air, and just, you know, the last thing you see is Robin Williams look up, and the car, you know, is splat, you know, got him. So next thing you know, he's in heaven, you know. And his wife committed suicide after he died. And she went to hell. And it was decided in the movie that it was loosely based on the same name as the book, that wasn't a judgment that happened to you, but in your afterlife, as if there would be an afterlife, it was a reflection of your inner self, your inner pain, manifesting. And that was hell. You know, I wonder what Robin Williams' afterlife would have looked like. Maybe in that twinkling of that place between life and death that has nothing to do with supernatural or religion. Just maybe something that would glimmer of something in the mind, if that's even possible or true. But I just wonder, when he did that movie, and he was going through his last moments, what the hell was he thinking? I mean, what dreams did come to him? Or anybody who has their little, as Beetlejuice would say, accident. You know, working the dead letter office for eternity. No, but the point is that, you know, I couldn't shake this feeling, and maybe it was a religious hangover, but if you commit suicide, your ass goes to hell. Whatever kind of metaphorical or supernatural or paranormal view of hell that is. Kind of like that movie, What Dreams May Come. You know, I don't know. I had a point between that movie. Okay. He put out all these goddamn movies with these messages, these humanist messages about, oh, life can be worth living. Life's not a religious toil, but it can be worth living for itself. And with the man's fame, and the man's friggin' wonderful children, and the man's wonderful life, even though he was depressed, the only solace he found was choking on the end of a rope. Really? Really? Is that everything his goddamn career was worth? Go hang your fucking self? Fuck him. I denounce him and any of his films. Everything. Even Aladdin. Son of a bitch. Thanks for the betrayal, Robin Williams. Really appreciate you. Get out of my head.